What up, fam? It's Coach Kim. We're back again with a lower body workout, but I started off with lateral raises. Thing is, here I actually felt sore on my delts the last a couple days ago, sorry, and I was pretty sure this was not going to progress. Still gave it my all, decided to keep it in the workout just to see. Lo and behold, it did not progress. I actually regressed by 2 seconds, kept about the same reps, so honestly, I'm going to throw it out. I'm already getting plenty of shoulder stimulus from my upper body days, so maybe putting this on the lower body day is a little bit of overtraining for the delts. Something to think about. So I'll show you guys the full breakdown at the end of the workout, but don't be afraid to remove exercises if they are overlapping with other exercises. If your muscles are getting worked, too many angles, too many directions, they're not actually recovering, you're not actually making progress. I know most people don't actually plan to make progress every time they work out. They just plan to say they're going to stimulate their muscles. But if you're doing the same thing as last time, you kind of just got the same stimulus that you did last time. Where is your body being asked to go above and beyond, being asked to adapt and improve? It's really not. So that's why it's important to give yourself enough rest and recovery to push yourself further than last time. Kind of like Coach Greg saying, right? Harder than last time. You know, I used to watch Coach Greg a lot. Then I kind of fell out with him. Just didn't really agree with everything he's saying. But that's something that is definitely good to take away from his YouTube channel, which is train harder than last time. That's your goal. That's what you want to do. You want to progress, and that's how you know you're creating adaptations in the muscle, right? If you train again and you hit the same reps for the same sets, for the same exercises, you didn't actually progress since last time. So try adding rest days, try subtracting some exercises to allow for more recovery. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take lateral raises out. I could add them maybe to the upper body day, but my upper body day is already really intense, and I like the way the workout flows. I don't want to add more and more exercises. I've already done full body workouts in the past where I had 8 to 10 exercises. It was brutal, and my progress was slow to say the least. It's been faster doing less exercises per workout. Here's quad extensions. Added another 2.5 pounds, so now this is 140 pounds. And I did not hit the same time as last time, but I got a little less, but that's still progress in that I added weight. And I'm going to keep this weight next time and keep pushing. Next is squats. So here I actually added 5 pounds each side, so it's up to 145 pounds. And I was only 2 seconds away from my previous time to failure. I recommend filming yourself. I recommend tracking reps, weight, and time to failure, because tracking time to failure too, especially, that allows you to slow down your reps. That allows you to say, hey, I want the most quality repetitions that I can and the quality stimulus on my muscles. I don't want to jerk the weight, bounce the weight, because at that point you're not training muscles anymore. You're training a movement, right? And that's what powerlifters do, right? They train a movement. They train bench, squat, and deadlift. So when those people, or sometimes especially the younger lifters, are training those movements and they find, wow, my chest isn't as big as I hoped it would be, or my quads aren't that big, or whatever the case, well, you're not targeting the muscle directly, are you? You're hoping that this movement will get you there. I'm doing a little bit of both, right? I'm picking movements that target the muscles directly and performing them in such a way that the muscle gets the most possible stimulus. I'm not here to just move weight. You're not a weight mover, you're a muscle contractor. And here I'm performing hamstring curls, but directly I'm contracting the hamstring muscles against this weight. That is the most targeted way to challenge a muscle. Challenge it directly by its function, right? I could just bend over and touch my toes 100 times, or do some fancy looking exercise, but why would I when I can do the most simple, direct, targeted movement, which is literally knee flexion? This is where it helps if you understand anatomy and physiology. You help understand your body and what muscles you're targeting by contracting them, especially in certain movement patterns such as exercises, right? This is another one, just like the lateral raise, where I did not progress. I regressed a few seconds, did not go up in a rep at all, and I'm just going to cut this from the program. I've been battling this exercise for 5 months, maybe, give or take, with the same weight and just barely making progress here or there. And I know some high intensity trainers will say, well, you're not going to make progress forever, so don't worry about it. Just keep training it, and you're not going to see very much progress over time because maybe you're close to your limits. Well, I don't buy that. I don't think I'm close to my limits. I think there's still some overlap between some exercises that I can eliminate and experiment with that and see what happens, right? So I'm going to cut it. My workouts are going to be quad extension, squats, and calf raises. That's already more leg training than some high intensity trainers. They just do leg press and that's it. So I'm adding in what I need to add in, but I got to take out what I have to take out. Here's calf raises. You can't really see it, but I added a 5-pound plate there on the right side of those plates. So it's actually 140 pounds, and I made good time here. So progress a little by adding weight on this one. Gonna keep the weight, and what I'm doing is I'm keeping the same weight until I get to 1 minute and 45 seconds for a set. I want the set to take 1 minute 30. Whenever I get to 1 minute 45 or higher, I will add weight. That's the metric I'm using. It's not reps. You could do reps. You could say once I get to 8 reps or 10 reps or whatever. But I find that mindset can eventually lead you to just moving the weight faster, so you make sure you get X amount of reps. And the set will be a lot shorter. I'd rather gradually take my time reaching failure and letting my muscles experience the most tension possible through slow and controlled repetitions, no momentum, etc. Right? We know the stimulating a muscle comes as you approach muscle failure, which is Henneman's size principle, right? Bigger muscle fibers are recruited toward the end of a set. Your body will begin an exercise using the smallest, weakest muscle fibers it can get away with, and as the set progresses, it will have to use heavier, bigger motor units as it approaches muscle failure. Here's my post-workout flex. Obviously, I trained lower body, but I still do my normal flex routine. Still weigh 168, body fat percentage unknown, probably 16 to 20%, give or take. This lat flex sucked right there. I don't know if what's going on. I actually am sunburned from the beach yesterday on my back and stomach and chest. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Any questions, leave them down below. I'll be happy to make a video on them in the future. Thanks so much. See you guys next time.